What is going on, guys? Happy 4th of July. I am very excited because in this video, I'm going to be giving you 3 highly profitable picks on PrizePicks, as well as an explanation and a breakdown of why these plays are so profitable. Without further ado, let's get into the video. All 3 of these picks that I'm going to be giving you are CFL correlation, and I'm going to be explaining exactly what that means in a second. For our first pick, we have Jake Maier to go less than 270 passing yards and Reggie Belleton to go less than 52.5 receiving yards. Basically, what we're doing here, guys, is we're picking a quarterback on one team to go less than their passing yards and a receiver on the same exact team to go less than their receiving yards. The reason why this strategy is so effective is because these two things are correlated, right? When a quarterback goes less than their passing yards, it's very likely that the receiver on the same exact team is going to go under their receiving yards. And that's really how you want to win on PrizePicks, guys. You don't want to choose a slip full of non-correlated picks, things that have nothing to do with each other. You really want to pick things that are happening in the same game that have some type of relationship to each other. So if we hit one line, it's very likely that we're going to hit our next line. So for our second stack here, we have the same exact strategy. We're choosing Bo Levi Mitchell to go more than 304 passing yards and Shamar Bridges to go over 64.5 receiving yards. So obviously, guys, the game script could play out differently, right? Basically, in this stack, we're hoping for Calgary to have a bad game where they're not getting that many passing yards. But it's also possible that, the quarterback might have a lot of passing yards and the receiver might have a lot of passing yards. So we're just taking a chance and we're hoping that the game script plays out in this way. And then we're doing the opposite for the other team, for the other stack, Hamilton. So this is our second pick. We have Shea Patterson. He's on Saskatchewan to go more than 254 passing yards. His receiver to go more than 52.5 receiving yards. And then we're choosing a completely different game. This is Montreal versus Calgary. And then we have Cody Fajardo to go more than 280. And Tyson Philpott, his receiver, to go more than 78.5. So that's our second pick. And then for our third and final pick, we have Cameron Dukes to go less than 269 passing yards. And DeMonte Coxey to go less than 50 receiving yards. And then we have Drew Brown to go over his passing yards, the quarterback, and Jalen Ackland to go more than 50 receiving yards. So if you guys are wondering how profitable is this strategy, if you're doubting if this is a profitable strategy, I actually hit this free slip. I gave out the slip completely free on my YouTube and my Twitter, and we cashed for a 9x payout. We had Dominique Rhymes, the wide receiver, to go less than 66. He only ended up getting 4 yards. And then Drew Brown, obviously, to go less than 287. That was the quarterback. Then we did the exact same thing with this Calgary game. The quarterback and the wide receiver both went less than their passing yards. So we can take this strategy even further by comparing these lines to a sportsbook. Let's say FanDuel. So basically, we're trying to choose a line where we're getting the most value. For example, if we look at Jake Maier, his line is set to 270.5 passing yards. Whereas if we go to FanDuel, for example, here we can see that on FanDuel, Jake Maier, his line is set to 267.5. So obviously, FanDuel is saying we think he's going to have less yards than 270, right? So we're getting a good value. We're getting a line discrepancy to FanDuel. So we're choosing him to go less than 270, right? Because if FanDuel is saying, hey, we think he's going to get 267, and PrizePicks is saying 270, obviously we want to choose less on PrizePicks, right? So I did that with every single line here. All the wide receivers and all the quarterbacks, I checked their lines on FanDuel and other sportsbooks to make sure that we are getting the maximum value for these slips. This strategy for CFL is super exciting because the CFL season is going to be going on for at least the next 3 months. As you can see, they're playing all throughout July, playing in August, playing in September, and I believe even into October and November. So we're going to be absolutely printing money with this strategy this season. It's a very big edge on PrizePicks, and I suggest you guys hop on before this strategy gets banned. As you can see, the payout is already lowered to 9.5x. They lowered it from 10x to 9.5x because they know the strategy is very profitable. We're going to be exploiting this while the payout is still good. Hopefully they don't ban it like they did with a lot of the other correlation edges that I use. If you guys want to get access to these slips, I post them inside of the ESPN bin Discord. I'm very happy to be working with these guys. They really know what they're doing. They're super profitable. And they use artificial intelligence and machine learning to come up with winning PrizePicks slips every single day. I'm going to be showing you guys how to use the Discord in a quick second. So I post inside of the community slips channel. It's all the way here at the bottom. These are the official sharps, and I'll show you how to get the notifications for their slips. All these golf slips that cashed were from the ESPN Discord. We had this one today, this 2-man that cashed for 2.75x. We also had this 2-man banger today, cashed for $110. As well as this one. This is the third of the day. And then just yesterday, we hit this 10x. It would have been a 25x if Burke Risa would have got one less clearance, but still we banged out for a 9x profit. This is super, super cool. This is from one of the cappers in the Discord. I believe it was from SP23. So if you guys want to turn on the notifications inside of the Discord for the cappers, I recommend that you turn on notifications for SP23, Evasive Light, Minyo, and Bag Chaser, because these are the guys that post the PrizePicks slips in the Discord. So all you have to do is go to the notifications tab, and then you click on the cappers that you want. Again, I recommend SP23, Evasive, Bag Chaser, and Menno. And as you can see, I have their notifications on so that I don't miss a slip when they post. You guys really want to get these slips in fast because they get pulled off the board really, really fast sometimes. Sometimes you only have like 1 or 2 minutes because PrizePicks knows that these slips are very, very profitable. We're getting max value, so you really want to be locked in when they send out a play. That's going to do it for this video, guys. If you guys want to get my plays, all these AI plays, you know where to get them. The link in the description. It's only $50 a month. It's a great value. I make a lot of money off of that, much more than $50 a month. And I will see you guys in the next one. Cheers.